I've been thinking a lot about picking a side. So I am segmented currently mostly between dentistry and influencer space, marketing. Now, marketing has to play a lot into basically anything we want to be successful in life. We need to have things that people can find. If we don't have them, well, we're only going to be so successful in those things, right? The things that we want to change the world or have a large impact on a variety of different people, we're going to need to use the technology at our fingertips to make those a reality. My name's Tarab. I make videos about emotional intelligence every day. The idea is to inspire my viewers to actualize their potential, because I believe that humanity deserves your light and that you're going to live a happy life, a helpful life, and thus inspire everyone else around you to do the same. So hopefully you take something away from this video about picking sides. And I'm not going to say that I have the answer yet, because frankly I don't think anyone has all of the answers, and I hope I don't get to the point in life where I have all the answers, because it seems awfully lonely. But picking a side is important, and it's something that I'm tackling with now, because I'm realizing that in dentistry in particular, dentistry is incredibly involving. First of all, the minute skills that are required to actually perform the procedure. You are essentially performing surgeries every time. On top of that, the thing that we're not taught in school, and the thing that many dentists actually fail at, and which is why they become employees and often get burnt out significantly, is the business aspect of running a clinic, running a practice, of having employees, of hiring, firing, writing up contracts, making sure everyone has... I could go on. The beautiful part about this, for me personally, because I am a builder and I've always enjoyed the concept of building things that are miraculous and kind of exciting, is if I use dentistry as a pillar to build my conception of what businesses are, what things businesses require to function, then I can use that system, those theories, in every other thing that I do. Which is why I advocate so strongly that when people are starting out, which I am basically starting out, when people are starting out, I really do genuinely believe stick with that 9-to-5 job. Stick with that thing that you don't necessarily feel 100% in, but is giving you the liquid income, the capital to live, to eat, to go out and do things with your friends. It's giving you a structure in life that will align with probably the majority of society, unless you do a weird time job. But it also gives you a lot of data about the world, right? Like if I was just sitting here at home all the time, I wouldn't know very much about people. I still don't really know all that much about people. I mean, probably more than some, but it wouldn't teach me how to go and interact with people that are more powerful than me, or people that I want to get things out of, what it means to sell something. You know, there's the stimulus that a contrasting job, a contrasting list of responsibilities gives you is super, super beneficial in actually making the things that you really want become a reality. And I genuinely believe that. So when I was in dental school, when I was pursuing the education thing, I've always hated school. I've enjoyed talking to my professors a lot. I've enjoyed engaging with my friends a lot, but the way that school was taught to me is it's too systematic. Funny talking about systems for a week on my Instagram post, but it doesn't leave all that room for individuality. And so what I did as a contrast, and what I still do as a contrast, is I paint, I create music, and I create artwork, and hopefully awesome conversations for y'all to listen to. But the idea is always to give myself more life data to plug into the things that I really want to push ahead on, right? So I don't want to be a master musician. I would like it, but it's not a requirement for me because I know what that life entails, and I know that I don't necessarily enjoy a lot of those things. I don't want to necessarily be a master painter. I think it'd be cool, but again, I know what that life is. Well, not really like personally, but there's a lot of stuff that I understand about that life that I know wouldn't be great. I could do all of these things. I could just do the Terabify thing. I could just do the dental thing. I could just do the drumming thing. I could just do, I could do all these things. And if I decided to do one of them, I will go and be very successful in that thing. That I guarantee you. But that's because I have faith in myself. That I have the things that are required to make my dreams a reality. Why I believe I am qualified to talk to you about these things ever. But I still have to pick a side. A lot of the time, I still have to say to myself, I only have so many hours in the day, and there are only so many things that I can do with these hours. And it's a really hard thing for me personally, being such a chaotic kind of creative soul, to kind of go through in life and to come to terms with. But it's a necessary bridge that I'm going to have to cross. And there's different philosophies on this from the mentors that I have on social media and from personal life. There are people that say that you should go and do everything. Everything is part of your brand, your aura, right? Everything that you do, everything that you're interested in is. I've had very deep conversations with close friends of mine about synchronicity and how the things that we do influence everything else we do. Meaning my being a painter, my being a musician influences the way that I'm talking to this camera, or the way that I have conversations, influences the way that I do my dentistry and practice as a doctor. That basically goes without saying. It might seem obvious, but when you really start paying attention to it, it's actually incredibly beautiful. Now, the other end of the philosophy is, listen, sacrifice, one of sacrifice, a philosophy of sacrifice. And I came across something that Jim Rohn said a long time ago, God bless his soul, or spirit, the universe bless his soul. He said that self-sacrifice often warrants contempt, and that personal development and that personal investment often warrants respect. Now, what does that mean? I'm thirsty for life. At the end of the day, I want to do everything, and I think we should do everything, really, right? Like you look at the people that are really making waves in the world, that are really pushing the envelope of what it means to be human. And I see like presidents as this, like Imran Khan, former prime minister of Pakistan. I see Gandhi, the prophets, like these souls, this incredible spirit, this incredible courage that these people had. And I don't think any one of them has ever said to themselves that I'm going to sacrifice. Because sacrifice means that you're getting the bad end of the stick. Sacrifice means that there is a negative connotation to the things that you are doing because you have to give up, like opportunity cost, right? I think that when we approach our passions, what we want to do in life, with that mentality, then things start to get a little sour, right? Like we start to think about all of our actions as, but what about, we could have been doing this instead of just being 100% on this. I came across another thing that might be of interest to you. I was asking one of my mentors, someone that I haven't seen in a long time, but I went to a wedding and he was there, and I was incredibly blessed to talk to him. But he said, you're studying all these billionaires, you're studying all these people. Why don't you go and study the originator of these things? Why don't you go study Muhammad? He's a religious man. He's a Muslim. One of my favorite books, my religious spiritual text, is The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. So the idea is, okay, fine. What is your conception of success? What is your conception of wealth? Right? Is it Is it a legacy that you leave in kind of human imagination? Or is it something that's very temporal? Something that you can feel the time that you're alive, something that you can utilize during the time that you're alive. And that's something I've been thinking about a lot too, is, when you set a goal, when I say set a goal that will take a lifetime to achieve, the scale of the goals that we set are dependent on how we're viewing these definitions. Like, really think about it. I mean, it's tremendous. It's tremendous, right? So Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad, he gave all his shit away. The definition of wealth is giving your shit away. You know what I mean? And he's lasted the test of time. Jesus has lasted the test of time, right? Like, there's maybe someone wrote a book or something, and I don't want to offend anyone. So the idea is, like, what scale do I want? What sacrifices? It's not even, I can't view it as sacrifice, because at a scale large enough, it's absolute beauty. At a scale small enough, it's absolute beauty. With vision, with a purpose in mind, it's absolute beauty. Which is what I wish upon you. Absolute beauty, right? Like having a wonderful fucking life. So I don't know. Picking a side, right? Am I gonna pick the side of the person that wants to have wealth and have power in a temporal kind of in the lifespan? Or do I want to pick a definition of progress or power that goes beyond my life, that goes into the universe or whatever? I I was thinking about aliens the other day, right? Like, there's so much cool shit in the universe, and we are really the only ones that hold ourselves back from not only thinking about that stuff but also impacting. I think we have unlocked very little in our ability as a species, genuinely, which is one of the main reasons I made Terrabify, because I want to contribute to that evolution of humanity in whatever little way or big way that I can. So picking a side when it comes to our personal stuff, right now I'm gonna say it's not necessary. Right now I'm gonna say it's not necessary, and that's because I don't have a wife, I don't have a family. I mean, I have my parents and stuff like that, but I don't have those obligations on time, and I've purposefully not chosen to create those obligations on time so that I may have the ability to pursue everything that I want in life. Food for thought, my friend. Food for thought. I hope it proves to be an interesting one. This is definitely, and I like this too. I'm gonna see how this video turns out. I'm setting up the basement right now to have slightly better visual experience for y'all. And maybe I can show some of my paintings and stuff off too. Also, I'm gonna open a store, a Shopify store. Where all those, if you see my videos in the background, all those prints and stuff are gonna be available as NFTs and, well, those are actually originals, but as prints. The idea is to convey a sense of serenity. There's also music and stuff to come, but lots to do, lots of fun to have. Actualize your potential catalyst. And if you have a second, check out this video right here. It will inspire you. I certainly hope so. Take care of yourself.